All right. Well, happy Tuesday, everyone. How's
Yeah.
it going? How's it going there, Bobby?
Doing great. How you doing, Ed?
Can't complain.
You have a good Father's Day?
Yeah, it was good. I
Yeah.
didn't do much.
That's the point, right?
Kids reached out. Hey, you want us to come down? We'll celebrate it in Alaska when we go to Alaska.
Oh, yeah. When you guys going?
Well, I'll tell you offline.
Oh, okay.
No one needs to know.
Okay.
I don't want all of a sudden everybody's at my house.
So how about your home address and the date you're leaving and when you'll be back and your alarm code too?
There you go. Can I? And should I get my social security number right now too?
It's secure.
Yeah. So I just, because for me, I just wanted to relax. I mean, I had a crazy week last week with other stuff, and it started getting busier. I started getting a lot of calls, people wanting to get qualified now because they hear that it's the best time to buy. And I don't know if you saw, but last week, actually on the 13th of June, there was a guy who said it was the best time to buy in the next 5 years is right now.
Oh, really?
Do you know who that was? Who's the guy that tells you to cut up all your credit cards?
Dave Ramsey.
That's who it was.
Yeah. Well, hey, he must be listening to our show.
Yeah, I know. We've been saying that for a while. So
Yeah.
I keep bringing it up. Hey, if he said this is the best, which is unusual for him to say anything about buying homes, right?
Yeah.
Normally he says, no, don't do it until you have 20% down or can pay cash. Well, no, you don't want to wait. This is it. Because this is a one time that house prices aren't going to appreciate as much. They're going to go up, but they're not going to go 32%. And the fact that you're not going to be in so much competition that you have to write $5,000 over, 10 grand over, 20 grand over. You can actually ask for some closing costs and some other stuff right now.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say we saw as high as 70,000 over.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to keep putting out. That's like slap them in the face more while you're at it. It's like kick them when they're down.
Yeah. Well, no,
Bobby.
That's what's great is like we're not seeing that right now. So let's get in those homes.
Right. That's right. So today you wanted to talk about negotiating repairs.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so obviously everything in real estate is
you got the banners over there, right? You can click on them yourself.
Oh, right. I can
go where it says banners, and then at the top, there you go.
Negotiating repairs.
You're running it. Why do I have to do it?
I forget. I'm a kid.
No, you're not.
Yeah. What?
You have kids. You're not a kid.
Well, I'm 40, man.
Yeah, still you have kids.
I know. I got to remember that. Since I feel like I'm 27.
Negotiate repairs.
Yeah. So
now is a great time to negotiate repairs because they'll work with you.
It is. Well, up until even a few months ago, it was pretty standard to go ahead and, waive all your contingencies. And a lot of the times that would be inspection contingencies too, right? Just to get your offer noticed. And you could still do investigations, but you couldn't ask for any repairs or any kind of credits, right?
Right.
And so
we're talking about how to now, right?
Correct. Yes. And so what happens is say we get inspections and say we get a pest report and they go, you know what? I see a leaking pipe under the house. I see potential, damage on the rafter tails, so there's some dry rot, things like that. Right. So what we do is we take these reports, and that's why it's so important to get these inspections done, is because now you have a third party that has a report that is showing, hey, there's a defect with the house and we recommend you get it repaired. Right. Now I know that we've talked about before about, having what they call a clear pest, where there's obviously, no damage, any damage is fixed. But even then, as long as we don't have active termites and it's something that's minor, a lot of times we say, hey, can we go and get this repaired? And a lot of times people are going to agree to that because they don't want to sell you a house that has any kind of defect unless they already knew about it and they just didn't want to disclose it,
Well, and unless you're up in like Tuolumne County and then all of a sudden they say the deck needs to be replaced and it's 40 grand.
Yeah.
Then you might want to rethink that.
Yeah. No, absolutely. But yeah, so getting repairs done a lot of times, which kind of leads me to the next one. I know it's kind of a short one today, but
no, it's an important one though.
Yeah. No need to drag it out. Right.
You already did negotiate repairs. So let me help you out there. Let me help you out there. All right.
Okay. Now you
okay. So what do you want to talk about?
Seller credits.
All right. Seller. Where are those at? There it is up there.
Yeah. Went up above.
They're not in order. I apologize.
That's all right. Yeah. So seller credits. So a lot of times what happens is we find these issues need to be fixed, but we don't want to go and hold up the escrow process, right? It's pretty common that a seller is going to be contingent on closing on the replacement property. There's always a ton of reasons why we don't want to hold up escrow. And so we can simply say, hey, we had a roof inspection and there's, $1,200 in work they want to have done before they can give us a roof certification, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you could just simply say, hey, would you guys credit us that? And we can take care of that after closing. And a lot of times that's what happens. And it's the easiest way to do it. It doesn't slow anything down. And that's obviously if it's not written into the contract. If
Right.
it is, then
I don't want to know about it.
Yeah.
So and we're not doing anything wrong. So someone asked, if you don't let the lender know, are you doing something wrong? No, because if it's not on the contract, we don't need to know about it.
Yeah. It'd be like a bill of sale, right? Like you don't need to know that someone's purchasing a tool shed or something like that, right?
Tool shed for the place.
Well, what I'm saying is like I've seen that before, right? Where
it can't be on the contract. First of all, you can't do any personal property on the contract.
But that's what I'm saying, right? That's something you don't need to know,
because we'd have you take it off anyway. So so it's as long as it doesn't mess with the foundation. Now, if you had issues with the foundation, that'd be a totally different world.
Yeah,
because then that house is, if you're buying it and there's $30,000 worth of foundation work, you might want to think twice.
Which I just recently saw actually.
I'm not working on that one. I just made that up, but I'm just stating there could be issues. Like some of the, pier and beam homes, older homes that have the concrete, they're holding those posts and beams. Sorry. They're holding those posts up. Over time, people, dirt can move. People gone underneath there and dug stuff out to put things in and didn't repack it right. And those things can be failing. So.
Yeah. And it doesn't happen a whole lot, but I've seen it before. But, it's not uncommon to find things that need to be fixed in a house, right?
Right.
Even like a roof inspection, right? So say, here's a prime example. I had one of these recently. Home was only like 22 years old, but it has a tile roof. Nice home. But the problem with tile roofs is the valleys, they'll build up leaves. And the only way to get those leaves out is to remove, courses of tile all around the metal flashing, right? Which is labor intensive, and you're probably going to break a couple in the process. So that was going to be, like $2,100 to go ahead and clear out those valleys and recaulk, all the flashings, things like that. And then on top of that, there was, a little bit of dry rot. So those buyers end up getting, can I disclose the amount?
I don't know. It is a thing I need to worry about.
No.
Okay.
But it was like $3,200, and they credited them and at closing, and we closed early.
So explain, seller credits basically can be used towards your closing costs only. They can't be used towards your down payment.
Correct.
So you need to have with seller credit, because someone asked me the other day, how much seller credit can we get? Well, FHA, VA, VA is up to 8% of the purchase, of the purchase price. So FHA is 6%. USDA is also 6%. But if you only have $5,000 in closing costs and you have a home that is $300,000, and you can't get 3% towards closing costs unless you want to use that money to buy down the rate. So what I'm getting at, say that you have $5,000 in seller credits from some repairs that you don't want to do, as long as they can absorb, use that money and pay down they can use it, or use it to buy down the rate, and that's what a lot of people are doing. So,
yeah, I heard you're in Mike Kelly's show, and
what?
Yeah,
no way.
Yeah,
no, I've been saying that on every show. So
no, I know, but I watch his because you guys are a good team.
Oh, he's just old. You're not there yet, Bobby.
No, I know.
You're getting there.
I have gray in my beard though.
Yeah. So I shaved mine off. I finally shaved today. It's been a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So the important thing is buy down is great in this market. 2-1 buy downs, or even just directly buying the rate down without the 2-1 buy down. Because 2% means 2% the first year, 1% the second year, and then it goes to the true market rate, which sounds great. Or you can go from, this is an example, from a 6 to a 5 and be done, right? Okay. Or you can go from a 6 to a 4 to a 5 and then back to 6.
Now with the 2-1 buy down, does that mean they have to wait and they have to refinance after that time period, or can they refinance
6 payments after 6 payments after on the government loans? Yeah.
Good to know. That's a question I had. I wanted to ask you anyway. So
they don't have to wait. Do they just have to wait after 6 payments? VA, FHA has like 210, 220 days. There's so many days you have to wait in between. And that was a protection because a lot of companies used to churn vets, hey, this is a great deal. Let's get you to a lower rate, which they're adding all this cost on, and veterans get taken advantage of sometimes.
Gotcha.
Or all the time. Anyway, I don't want to be careful of the fine print.
Yeah, absolutely. And reach out to a veteran like myself or Ed, and we can kind of point you in the right direction, make sure that everything's on the up and up.
Yep, that is correct. I'm just seeing things move away over on the right-hand side there. Anything else that we missed here today, Bobby?
No, I want to keep it short and sweet. So thank you.
Right. No problem. And everybody, thanks for watching. And if you have any questions about negotiating anything, talk to Bobby, and you can reach out to him through Facebook and you on Instagram yet?
I am, but I need to be more active on it.
What are you under there?
Robert Atkins Realtor.
Okay. Is that what's you're everywhere else?
Yeah. Yes. Facebook, YouTube. Yeah.
If you look at that, you're actually getting the same everywhere.
Hey, I'm listening.
Yeah. You should be the same everywhere.
Yeah.
All right. Everybody, and be who you are on air too.
Oh, absolutely.
If you're not a funny, jokey person, that's okay. Just be yourself.
Well, you keep it PG, right?
Well, of course. I didn't say go triple X. Jeez, Bobby. Where are you going with this?
No.
All right. Everybody have a great day, and thanks for watching.